When I tell y'all I played the shit out of my team this weekend, I played the shit out of my team this weekend. I grinded my ass off when I saw a card like this. If you've been playing my team for a long time, you just understand that what's understood doesn't need to be explained. It's really just straight up simple like that. Terrence Ross that can go to a diamond. This Evo card might be the one that has gotten my dick the hardest of everybody that has dropped so far. And for good reason, because right now I think this is probably the best shooting guard offensively, maybe in the game. Like, he's really some shit, bro. He's comparable to like the the amethyst Kobe. I'm up at 1 in the morning just trying to explain to y'all how fucking great this nigga is, man. These evolutions honestly aren't that hard, and if you're one of those people that hate getting the steals, just throw the game on rookie, double team the whole game. I got like at least an average of like 7 to 8 steals a game just because I was double teaming, and set him on the point guard at the matchups. Make him guard the point guard, and then when they come up the court and do that dumbass hezzy that the computer does just to start any type of action, just reach your ass off, and I guarantee you'll get a couple of games. So I didn't think this Evo was that hard. That's why I made the commitment to and get tilted away, and I couldn't be more happy with the grind, to be completely honest with you. But shout out Jay, aka the nigga that just says Davis in all of my videos. Like, probably to this day he said Davis on every single fucking video I've ever posted. I think that was like his mission at one point, I think. But generally, he's just one of them niggas that just always have the new best cards as soon as they drop. He's just that nigga. Like, when the new set dropped, he immediately got Wilt day one. He was not fucking around, playing no games whatsoever with these niggas out here. Wilt and Davis is all he comments on my videos. So I knew what time it was when I saw a pink diamond Wilt Chamberlain drop. So I hit him up, and this is what ensued, because I needed to try out this Terrence Ross against a real person, because I've just been botting this shit up, playing against triple threat and grinding and domination and shit. So I've come to a couple of conclusions after this game, as you will see as it goes on. Number one, don't fuck with pink diamond Wilt Chamberlain. If you have the MT and you need a big man, go fucking get that card. This is not a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Number two, Terrence Ross is that nigga. Stop playing with me. This boy's gonna cook a Brandon Roy. Who the fuck is a Sidney Nah, I lied. Sidney Moncrief deadass got clamps. Like, when I see him, I'm intimidated. I'm scared. But he's really out here a bucket getter. He's a guaranteed bucket. I just run my game through him. I momentum dribble. I call ISO. I go for it, bro. He is
and boom goes the dynamite.
Yes, he's just my go-to. Don't fuck with me. Hold that shit, bro. Next, Nick Van Exel is not to be fucked with. If you did not see my video of just, it was not exactly a hidden gem video, it was just kind of a, yo, go try out this motherfucker video. Nick Van Exel right now is probably one of the best point guards in my team. I cannot explain why this little 6'1" nigga can just do absolutely everything possible offensively on the court. But this little milk dud head ass boy, man, he is going to go crazy in Unlimited, especially if you still have like mostly an amethyst team, because he's one of those cards that's just playing above his card tier. When I just couldn't get buckets, he's just that dude that's scoring for me, you know? And if you know how to dribble, it's actually quite easy to score with him. And for some reason, Wilt wasn't really blocking him, and I think it's just because finally this year, little men can actually finish. Like, I don't feel like a hoe when I'm going to the basket. And hold my nuts, bro. That Wilt, he was pissing me off so bad. That dunk with Rudy Gay, it wasn't even really an N1 dunk, but it still felt so satisfying. And finally, I've come to the conclusion that I am just washed. I am not the player that, and I know some of you might say, really, you just figured that out? Fuck y'all, man. Listen, I don't know how to close games anymore. Alright, you might watch the next few clips and be like, wow, you're a really good player, Andre. You make such good decisions. You know, you do the right thing down the stretch. You play really conservative. Good D, bro. Thanks, man. I'm out here doing my best. Pulling up on these bitch ass niggas out here because I don't just give a fuck like that. Hold that.
And boom goes the dynamite.
You know, have these boys he's a little shook right now. But somehow, some way, like my favorite franchise, I just find a way to fuck shit up. And it started with that deep ass 3 that Diamond Lou Hudson had no business making. So my whole strat here was just lean on Terrence Ross. You know, if this gameplay is meant to be about him, right? Let me just lean on my star. He's feeding Wilt at the same time too. And that's the shit that was pissing me, like hurting me. It was hurting me. The amount of inbound steals that 2K, like it's just me that doesn't know how to do this shit. It's like he was getting at least one every 5 possessions. So at that point, it kind of had me a little rattled, you know, because I would then try to beat him down the court because it was usually Wilt that was getting the steals. And that's what I mean when I say I had no response for this man. My best bet at stopping him was Artis Gilmore. Shout out to this fucking big body afro-headed god, man, with the pork chops and all, because if it were not for him, I would have not been in any of these games, because we went on to play multiple. So Artis is really the MVP here, because he was allowing Terrence Ross to even have these possessions to do this shit right here. Mind you, I was up by like 9 just a minute ago. I really had this shit in the bag, secured, locked up already. But after that Lou Hudson shot, I just could not, I had no consistency in stopping him. Now, I'm just showing you the fact that Terrence Ross really does go crazy. He actually has sharpshooter takeover after you get him to diamond, because initially he gets a slasher, but then he gets sharp takeover when he finally fully evolves. And with that in mind, all I can think about doing every time he gets the ball, step back.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And if you are gonna get him, I do suggest you learn how to momentum dribble. It's really very simple. Just type in how to momentum dribble in NBA 2K20, and there should be some kind of dribble god tutorial out there for you. But it's just perform a dribble that you're like a hesitation or something, where you're sending your momentum to one side, and then use RT and the left stick to like flick it behind your back. If you do it properly, he'll just do that quick ass shit that you see me spamming. It's so beautiful in cheese, cause like, if you do it at the right moment, they're like, it's just too easy. Like, I'm just gonna go right around you. But when he's hot, I also like to take advantage of his one Hall of Fame badge, which is Hall of Fame difficult shots. And now look at the score. This is where I thought I was already. It is a 7-point game with 1 minute and 20 seconds left, people. Any logical 2K player right now would just hold the ball, slow it down, don't do nothing crazy, try to get 2 points, something close to the basket, and the game is over. Now, I bricked the fuck out of that. Xavier McDaniel has a 92 mid-range, but that did not seem to matter at the given moment. Now, this is where I knew something was fishy. Green that shit. 55 seconds left. Alright, now all you really want to do here is just hold the ball, right, Dre? Just hold the ball for the whole 24 seconds. Don't even shoot. Just waste the time and get a stop, and the game is over. 13 seconds left. ISO. Daryl Griffith can't guard me. Go by. And I knew what time it was. This right here, this is the moment that I just lost the game. Alright? And now I didn't even lose the game. But that play is when I lost the game mentally. Because watch this dumbass shit that I come down and do right here. I should have called a timeout, composed myself, just done something smarter to calm my ass down. But look at this dumbass shit right here. I'm gonna just let it go for y'all.
No good, shot missing. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Here's Leonard.
Fuck Kawhi Leonard. And every single braid on his head. And if that wasn't bad enough, I get the last possession. I get to be Kid Clutch. I get to be who I've always been. I give it to Kevin Love at the perfect moment and absolutely massacre that fucking form. And he has like the easiest form in the game. I couldn't believe I really just did that. Kevin Love with beautiful ass quick draw and his sexy big man form. I very early bricked it, and that was the moment that I just mentally clocked out. I knew this wasn't it. I was just awaiting my L on the forehead. And that is exactly what ensued. And I'm sure you're probably watching this video right now like that's exactly what you deserve. You're right. You are 100% right. Everything that you're about to see, I earned. Wilt gets the board, put back on my head top. Drazen don't got no fucking defense, can't stop him, dump it off to Wilt, another 2 points on my head top. Guess who's hot? That nigga that's about to put 2 more points on my head top. At this point, I don't really feel too good, but it's still only a 2-point game, right? Well, guess what? I'm about to miss this shot. And then guess who's gonna come down court hot as fuck, and you guessed it, 2 more points on my fucking head top. 4-point game. It's still not that bad, right, Dre? This is only 4 points. He just came back 7 points in 1 minute on you, right? Spam my dribble moves? Nope, not this time. They're just gonna give him the ball. Quick 2 points to Lou Hudson. And you remember those inbound steals that this nigga just kept getting? Yep. Yoink! Give me that. And you know what? Hold this fucking green. Yep. It was at that moment I said, fuck you, fuck everything about this game. Run it back.